Hey CrossFitters, welcome back. It's Coach Bob here, CrossFit Glen Burnie, and today I've got tips for us for the CrossFit Open that's coming up. Now, I believe that nutrition is the most important thing that we can be taking care of when we want to make sure that we are at our best. So today I'm going to share with you 4 tips, give you my feelings and reaction on these 4 tips, and let's go. Jumping right into it. All right, so first thing we have here is, just 4 tips to fuel properly for the Open. So let's do it. Let's look at tip number 1. So tip number 1 says, eat balanced the week before and stay hydrated. Okay, so the CrossFit Open is going to start the week of February 24th. I think that's going to be the 27th that the workout's going to be coming in. If I've got my days right, it's probably going to be Friday the 28th. Don't quote me on that. The reason I mention that is that we are more than a month out. Wouldn't it be awesome if we started today, and we're not just talking about eating balanced for the week before, but to start now so that you have a chance to fine tune that over the next 5 weeks to kind of start to see some of those performance gains. So here we go. Eat balanced. That means a balance of protein, carbs, and fat. Focus on keeping your plate balanced. There's a nice picture here. And so you can always think about filling up half your plate with those veggies. And then you've got a quarter of your plate with a lean protein. And there's a little bit of white rice or risotto in there. So let's see. And stay hydrated. So you want to make sure that we're staying hydrated. Drink to thirst, of course. And a lot of times we tend to forget. And so bring a water bottle with you to the office, to the park, or wherever you're going, and just kind of stay topped off on that. Okay. See how you feel after week 1. Rinse, repeat, and see if we can do that over the next couple weeks. Oh, by the way, we have a nutrition challenge coming up. And we're going to kick that off in the middle of March. So what another great way to kind of get started now to start practicing that nutrition. So when we get into March and we have that nutrition challenge, you can come out on top. All right, let's look at the second tip. Okay, second tip says sleep for 8 to 10. What? I don't know if I could sleep for 10 hours the night before or the nights before. So we would be doing your CrossFit Open workouts on Fridays. So this would mean that Thursday night, lights out, get that extra 1 or 2 hours sleep. Now look, if I would say that if we can consistently get a good night's rest, we're going to feel so much better, so much better. So not just the night before, but look for always getting a good night's sleep. And this is just, kind of like 8 to 10. That's a lot of sleeping right there. Okay. And take notes of how you feel the next day and how your sleeping's going so we can kind of see, does Coach Bob know what he's talking about here? And does sleeping help you to feel better? Sleeping more, I should say, so that you know what's working for you and what's not. Tip number 3, don't try anything new. And so this kind of goes into the category. I know when, I ran my first 5K race and things like that, people were like, oh, don't do the pre-workout or don't drink a bunch of caffeine or whatever it was, right? Don't try something new. Just kind of be what you would normally be on that day. Don't try the new fad, new whatever, and get yourself all jazzed up. It's better to focus on good, solid nutrition and sleep. So that's tip number 3. And finally, tip number 4, focus on protein and minimal fat prior to the workout. Now, that probably means that we're eliminating that big, heavy, throwing protein or throwing peanut butter in our protein shake. The reason the thinking is that fat takes longer to kind of digest and move through our system. So we talked about this recently. I want you to have your everyday nutrition and try eating a couple of hours before you have to work out. And then if you're a little bit hungry, then maybe a little bit of applesauce with a little bit of protein mixed in. It'd be super fine. No big deal there. Okay, that's our 4 tips on preparing for the Open, fueling for the Open. Guys, thank you so much for checking us out tonight and being with me as we offer up these tips. if you try some of these things, let me know how you feel so that I get some good feedback on, what's working for you so I can be with you every step of the way. Take care, guys, and peace.